everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. Today I decided to go ahead and get back on Miss Candace Owens. She has some words for Miss Ariana Grande. I like Kat. I still call her Kat because that's how I knew her when she was on Victorious. And Kat and what was the other girl name? Cat and Sam, I think. I think that was the name of the show. I didn't watch that one, but I watched Victorious, and I was a big fan of Cat back in the young days. But yes, we are back. Candace Owens has some words she want to go ahead and spill. So I was like, let's go ahead and listen to it together because I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, let's get into it.
I'm in high school, you walked away with this lesson as a young female, and especially in the era of celebrities, that seems to be them locking hands, Hollywood, the cultural messaging. Got Taylor Swift in her girl squad, right? Oh, girls, we must stick with one another. Never mind her sloppy history with a lot of men. Obviously, it must be those guys' faults, right? Obviously, look at those men. She's perfect. She's amazing. It's because men are crap. They don't have a pretty big name. And she's been in the news recently. And I'd like to talk about her. So Ariana Grande, in case you missed it, is a feminist. She is a feminist like her grandmother and her mother were before her. How feminist am I talking? Well, she wrote a song called God is a Woman. Yeah, God is a woman. That is true. We might all be in trouble. I'm going to tell you why. She also attended the infamous Women's March the Women's March. They had the P-word hats. There were more than 4 million ladies taking to the streets, and they breathed new life into an already very powerful movement of women taking back their voices and fighting the patriarchy. Patriarchy, it's everywhere. To globalcitizen.org, Ariana Grande, quote, has been on the front lines of the fight against the patriarchy for years, and her contributions to feminism have largely flown under the radar. In an era of scandals and feuds, Grande has consistently preached solidarity and girl power above everything else. She gives out in public. She once said that, quote, the incredible double standards that we women face on a daily basis in the industry and just in the world, it's shocking. It is shocking, Ariana. Lady that my mother raised and carry myself with class and dignity, but I will never be any man's press opportunity. You go, girl. Sadly, a few years ago, but before she passed, she did write a book, and she was once engaged to a rap artist named Big Sean. And toward the end of their relationship, she said that she walked into Big Sean's house when he wasn't answering her phone calls, and he found him sitting on a couch next to Ariana Grande. Now, we can't say Ariana Grande actually hooked up while he was engaged to Naya Rivera, but I can tell you that after her engagement fell apart, Big Sean and Ariana Grande did get together and begin a very highly publicized relationship. Well, recently, this time it is regarding a young man named Ethan Slater and his wife, Lily J. Now, who is Ethan Slater? Well, Ethan Slater, among other things, plays SpongeBob in the Broadway musical. If you'd like to go see him, he did that in the past. And he was recently cast alongside Ariana Grande in a film remake of the Wicked musical. Now, why is Ethan Slater and his wife, Lily J, making the rounds in the press? Well, Lily J and Ethan Slater, just for historical reference, were high school sweethearts, and they got married in 2018. Altogether, they have been together for 10 years, and they recently celebrated that 10-year anniversary. Very sweet. Lily J also gave birth to their first child in August of last year. Photos, they seem to love each other very much. You don't often see a relationship that lasts beyond high school, and these two look like they were having the time of their lives, at least earlier this year, that is, when he said that she was a wonderful mother. But then something happened, clearly on the set of Wicked. Now, to be clear, Ariana Grande is married, or was married. She recently filed for divorce from a man named Dalton Gomez. Prior to, she had a broken engagement with Pete Davidson. She's had many relationships that have failed, but I don't think Lily J could have possibly seen this one coming, because according to Lily J, who was speaking out in the press, Ariana Grande, while they were filming this Wicked film, would come by and hang out with her and Ethan's infant. So you can imagine as a mother, allowing a woman who you are thinking is just a person that is starring alongside your husband, Linda, the witch, the good witch, which is quite ironic because I think she just might be a witch, and you're allowing her to hold your infant as you are postpartum, right? If she gave birth in August of last year and she is going through what I
This is
call the next phase
messy.
of pregnancy. And especially when it's your first child, I really would like to illustrate how much a woman goes through. There are so many changes. You are dealing with your body changing. You are dealing with breastfeeding. There is never a time where I believe that you need a strong partner more. That for whatever reason, her husband no longer wants to be together. Yeah, earlier this year, right, he came to her and he said that he wanted a divorce. Could you imagine that? Clearly, their relationship had to be on stable footing if they decided to bring a child into this world. Yet suddenly he says that she wants a divorce, and she says, according to her in the press at least, that she was completely shell-shocked by this. What could possibly be going on? Right. Well, 2 days before news broke worldwide, he sat her down and he told her the truth. He told her that he was in a relationship with Ariana Grande, the person that she had allowed to hold her infant child as she was going through a phase of postpartum, was actually beginning a relationship herself with the actor. Everybody who believes God is a woman who says that we need feminism. Why would Ariana Grande do this to any woman? It's so despicable. It's so disgusting. And it is reeks of all of the reasons why I say that we should not follow Hollywood. We should not follow trends. And you better wake up to the fact that feminism is a lie. And the women that tend to experiment the hardest with feminism, who love the word I'm a feminist, who love to preach to you about girl power, always have deep-seated issues. And for a lot of these women, first time I heard this about Ariana Grande, first time I heard the story, I said, she obviously has daddy issues. It's abundantly clear that Ariana Grande has daddy issues, and she likes to rip those relationships apart, which signals to me that obviously there is something that is plaguing her from her childhood. Women, or to-be women, rather, young girls need strong father figures, or else they become a disaster in society. So yes, turns out, I did a little prodding, that her father divorced her mother when she was just 8 years old, and then he left the family home. In her 2018 hit, Thank You Next, she sings a line that's, quote, "One day I'll walk down the aisle holding hands with my mama. I'll be thanking my dad because she grew from the drama." She also said once in an interview that, quote, "So much of me comes from my father, and for so long I didn't like that about myself. I had to accept that it's okay not to get along with somebody and to still love them."
All right, guys, that was a lot. Candace don't be holding back. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I have a little liking for her because I didn't know of her till this whole Kanye West thing. I mean, I seen her in the news, but I just usually I'll usually like scroll because it's like, okay, who's this? Okay, scroll. But Candace bring the messiness. I ain't gonna lie. And she speaks what's on her mind. Like, what's wrong with that? That's freedom of speech. You know, that's our free will. And yeah, so that was all for this video. Let me know what you guys do think in the comments below. Honestly, like, I've been seeing a lot about this Ariana Grande thing. I'm just here like, oh, okay. Well, that's a lot. I know Ariana Grande, I think she's in her 30s now, right? In her 30s? She has to be in her 30s now. Or just turned 30. But yes, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video as well. And subscribe, guys, for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.